There is a looming crisis in the upper legislative chamber of the National Assembly as Senate President Godswill Akpabio reportedly amended the Senate standing rules but in flagrant violation of Order 109 of Senate rules. Recall that the Senate President in connivance with the Senate leader, Okpayemi Bamidele, amended the standing rules on Saturday night to include the creation of new committees without 72 members present, representing two-thirds majority in the chamber. Sahara reporters gathered that some senators are threatening to take drastic actions over the issue, decrying the impunity of its flagrant violation of paragraphs 4 and 5 of Order 109 of Senate rules. An insider source told Sahara reporters that Senate leader Bamidele APC from Ekiti State introduced the amendment to the Senate rules on Saturday at about 7:30 p.m. in violation of the amendment rules. According to the source, Senator Onawo Mohammed from Nasarawa moved the point of order at about 7:50 p.m. and informed the Senate that passing the amendment is a clear violation of Order 109 1 to 5. The Senate upheld the point of order moved by Senator Onawo and suspended passing it for now. Senate leader Senator Bamidele presented it on Saturday night and it was passed the same night without 72 members present in the chamber, and also it was meant to be passed on another date set by the Senate, a source disclosed. Senator Onawo, when contacted on the telephone, confirmed the development and expressed worry about the urgency of the amendment that warranted it to come up on Saturday. But they later suspended the order to accommodate the error after the attention was drawn to the irregularities. The snag is that what is the urgency that necessitated the amendment at that odd hour, he asks. Order 109 of Senate Standing Rules 2022 as amended, mode of amending the Senate rule states that 1. Any senator desiring to amend any part of the rules or add any new clause shall give attention of such amendment in writing to the President of the Senate, giving details of the proposed amendment. 2. The President of the Senate shall within 7 working days of the receipt of the notice cause the amendment to be printed and circulated to members. Thereafter, it shall be printed in the order paper of the Senate. 3. The mover or movers of the amendments shall be allowed to explain in detail the proposed amendment. Thereafter, the Senate shall decide by simple majority vote whether the amendment should be considered or rejected. 4. If the decision is to consider the amendment, then another date shall be set aside by the Rules and Business Committee, whereby opportunities will be given to senators to further propose amendments but must strictly be confined to the original amendment. 5. Two-thirds majority shall decide the amendment, and such amendments shall form part of the rule of Senate. The rules that were amended and the new committee created includes Amendment of 96, subsection 1, Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions. There shall be a committee to be known as a Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. New 96, subsection 2, Committee on Agricultural Production, Services and Rural Development. There shall be a committee to be known as Committee on Agricultural Production, Services and Rural Development appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. New 96 subsection 2 Committee on Constituency Outreach. There shall be a committee to be known as the Committee on Constituency Outreach appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. New 96 subsection 43 Committee on National Agency for Sciences and Engineering Infrastructure. There shall be a committee to be known as Committee on National Agency for Sciences and Engineering Infrastructure appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. Amendment of 96 subsection 48 Committee on Niger Delta Affairs. There shall be a committee to be known as Committee on Niger Delta Affairs appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. New 96, subsection 49, Committee on Niger Delta Development Commission. There shall be a committee to be known as Committee on Niger Delta Development Commission, appointed at the commencement of the life of the Senate. Sahara reporters earlier on Tuesday reported the announcement of the leadership of the 10th Senate and 74th Senate standing committees by Akpabio. The Senate committees and their leaders include Senate Committees on Agricultural Production Services and Rural Development, Mustafa Shalu, Senate Committee on NDDC, Asiko Ekpebio, and Senate Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions, Adeniyi. Others include Senate Committee on Air Force, headed by Senator Akwasinki Godiya, Senate Committee on Anti-Corruption Financial Crimes, headed by Senator Udende Emmanuel, Senate Committee on Aviation, headed by Senator Buhari, Senate Committee on Capital Market, headed by Senator Osita Izonaso. Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Services, headed by Senator Siri Fasuyi. Senate Committee on Ecology and Climate Change, headed by Senator Seriki Dixon.